Probably closed like usual. Yep. Counter is closed today. What do you know? Know how we're supposed to make a complaint? But maybe we'll call that number. So I wanted to file a complaint on those officers who refused to do anything about the guy threatening me. But it looks like the office is closed today.
Yes, we would like to file a complaint.
Okay, what happened?
Officers did not understand their oath to defend someone's right to film their activity in public.
While being threatened.
While being threatened, yes.
Wait, so you said someone... So what exactly happened?
So your officer stood by and did nothing while I was being threatened by somebody they were talking to for filming. I understand it is their policy to allow public photography, as well as there is no expectation of privacy in public. These officers all know me very well. Instead of talking to the person, they decided to approach me and tell me I can film. I simply told them, you don't need to tell me that, you need to tell the guy that. And they refused to, and I told them I will continue defending my right to film if they're not gonna do it.
Okay. So where were you when this happened? Like at what address?
I was at El Super parking lot in City Heights, right down the street from Mid-City Sub. That is 3900 Fairmont Avenue.
And when did it happen?
About a half an hour ago.
Okay, so it's within today?
Yep. And I'm very well versed in your guys' policy, and I understand that your policy 3.26, I believe it is, or maybe 29, says that the media has a right to film. It also says that officers are supposed to defend the Constitution, and they failed to do so. They also failed to take action when somebody was threatening me with assault in front of the cops. Instead, they...
Okay, you said you were at El Super?
Yep.
Okay. Give me one. That's right there from Fairmount University, correct?
Yep.
Big shopping center there?
Yeah, that's it.
Give me one moment here. Let me see. So are you wanting to speak to their supervisor then, or?
Not if their supervisor was there, not doing anything at the moment. I would like to speak to somebody higher up. Majority of these officers know me. I film in public daily. They know me by first and last name. They know I have a right to film. We've been over this several times, but yet they want to approach me when somebody is making threats to me for filming in public.
All right, do you remember which officer it was?
I know Officer Duncan approached me. He's the one who said that I had a right to film, which I already knew, and I told him to tell the other person that. And if he didn't, I was going to continue to defend my right to film by verbally explaining why I'm allowed to film. He refused to go back and tell him anything. The guy continued to threaten me in front of the cops. So I continued to let him know I have a right to film. The officers know. If he wanted more information, he could talk to the officers. And the cops ended up coming to me saying that I was interfering. So I don't know how somebody can make threats to me while all I'm doing is explaining to this person that I have a right to film, which the cops should have been doing in the first place. They should have been de-escalated the situation and defending my right to film per the oath that they took.
Okay, give me one moment so I can look up. So, there was an issue with you in the business? Is that what was going on?
No, we were in a public parking lot, a public space. There was an incident. I was filming the incident, minding my own business, standing there quietly. Okay?
Okay.
It doesn't matter who it was. I have a right to film in public regardless.
Right. Well, I was just making sure it wasn't the officers that were saying it
No.
because I was confused at who was
No,
saying it
but
to you.
I mean, it makes me think that the cops are just as bad. If they're not going to do anything about somebody making threats towards me and approach me instead when I'm completely in the right, I'm doing nothing illegal, then that makes me fear for even being around officers. I mean, I understand that there's supposed to be unbiased policing, but it was very biased the way that they handled this situation. They also didn't take any legal action, which I'm pretty sure that they're required to. Um, and yeah, they've broken several policies.
Okay. So was it the officer you gave me a name for, or was it a different officer?
There were several. Well, first of all, any officer that was on scene there is just as guilty as the next one because none of them did anything about it. It's also in your guys' policy that you guys are supposed to report any misconduct or mistreatment, and I didn't see any single officer doing that. The only officer I can say that wasn't involved in this was Tut, Officer Tut. She was busy dealing with the suspect, and she wasn't involved. As I said, all these officers know me very well. I see them on a daily basis. Your whole department knows who I am. I'm sure you've gotten memos about me. And we've already been through this over and over again. I have a right to film in public. It is part of the Constitution, and you guys take an oath to defend the Constitution. It's also in your policy. It's also in Senate Bill 411. I can go on and name case laws that say that I have a right to do this. And I shouldn't have to be dealing with being threatened while the cops are standing there not doing anything about it.
So you're upset at, so I just want to make sure I have this clear so that way I can document this, right? So you're upset that the officers didn't stop this person, like they just didn't do anything, they were just letting this person.
No, they didn't do anything. Actually, they turned it on me and tried to say that I was interfering because I was defending my right while they weren't defending my right or de-escalating a situation.
Okay.
So I see several policies broken. I see several laws broken. So, I mean, I don't know how you guys do this, but like when somebody makes a threat towards somebody, I mean, that's a crime in itself, correct?
Well, so as far as the criminal threats, there's a thing called criminal threats.
Mm-hmm.
For us to prove that.
Oh, I got it all on video. You guys
Yeah,
can.
no, I understand. No, I understand. It's just that usually when it comes to criminal threats, any investigation is usually a really hard one to prove because there's more specific criteria that have to be met.
Okay.
But what I can do is I can go ahead. I'm gonna have a. So none of them were sergeants, right?
None of them were what? I'm sorry?
I said none of them were sergeants.
Not that I noticed. I think there might have been one on scene, but he left before all this happened.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have one of the field supervisors give you a call.
Okay.
Okay, and let them know that because I'm putting in that you want to get the complaint right against the officer. So I'm gonna put on here and have the supervisor give you a call. What is your name?
My name is Aaron. Okay.
But I'm gonna have a sergeant give you a call. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, not right now. I guess I'll talk to a sergeant.
Okay.
What's your name? Wait, what's your name? Can I get your name and ID?
Yeah, I'm dispatcher 8452.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
I was hoping just to talk to somebody so I don't have to fucking get phone calls and shit. Last time I filed a complaint, Internal Affairs showed up at my gate, I guess, and called me. I didn't get the message till after, but she's like, "Oh, we're outside your gate." I'm like, "What are you talking about, dude?" make house calls now. So yeah, I didn't give them my address. I gave them my name and phone number, and that's it. That's all they need. I understand I don't have to give any information, but in order for there to be a follow-up, then there needs to be.
Any one of these?
Any one of you guys? Oh, that's them. No, wait, that's not them.
Defend our right to film.
This guy was there.
Defend our right to film.
You guys got a sergeant here? I need to speak to a sergeant. Oh, there's a sergeant right there. My camera's dead, so this is a all exclusive. Homeboy grabbed his shotty. He grabbed his shotgun or his rifle. Yep. Wow. Can I get a complaint? Can I get someone here to file a complaint?
What's up?
Could I get someone here to file a complaint?
What's the complaint about?
About my rights being violated and officers not doing anything while I was being threatened.
Come on, man. You got to be a little bit more specific about
I'm
that.
explaining to you, dude. Like, come on.
Okay, well,
First of all, I
what-
just got off the phone with dispatch because nobody's here. Okay, I just gave a full explanation. Okay, if you're gonna take me serious, then I will continue.
I'm sitting here talking to you, right?
Okay.
So I'm taking you serious right now.
Right. Well, you're telling me I got to be more specific. Of course, I'm gonna be more specific. Okay.
So what's going on?
Okay. So I'm over here filming an incident. All right, minding my own business.
Which incident was
not
it?
bothering anybody. It was at El Super. A lady hit a car with a rock or something like that.
Okay.
Okay. I'm standing there minding my own business on the sidewalk, filming various stuff as I always do. All right. No expectation of privacy in public.
Okay.
Right. Okay. One of the persons that was getting a report taken started mouthing off to me, cussing at me, making threats to me. Okay. I told him I have a right to film. This is public. There's
So
no.
this is not an officer. It's a.
This is a
citizen, say
reporting
that?
party. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I tell the guy that I'm allowed to film. There's no expectation of privacy in public. The officer should be telling you this instead of me interjecting. Okay. He continues to go off on me.
What's he saying exactly?
He's cussing me out, making threats, saying I'm gonna catch you when you're slipping. He told somebody I'll give you $5 if you take that camera from him. Okay, this is all in front of 5 cops. Okay.
He said what now? He said again?
He told a guy standing next to me that he would pay him $5 to steal my camera from me. Okay.
Okay.
What's this?
No, just keep going. I'm
Is
listening.
that not?
Just keep going. I'm listening.
Okay. He made threats to me. He tried to get somebody to steal my camera. He cursed me out. I don't have a problem with any of that. Okay. I have a problem with your officers turning a blind eye when somebody is making threats towards me and not simply letting him know that I have a right to film and there's nothing you guys or he can do about it.
Okay. Were you told to leave?
No, I was not told
Okay.
to leave.
Well, nobody was telling you to leave.
That's
Okay.
not my point. My point is officers not doing their job, not defending their right,
So
not defending my right to
you
film.
have a complaint that the officers didn't tell that person. You can't say that. I'm just trying to get
Basically,
the story
they didn't de-escalate the situation. Instead, I'm not even finished with the story, okay?
straight. Okay.
So, after this guy starts cussing me out and everything, and I continue to tell him I have a right to film and everything, the officers approach me and tell me I have a right to film. I say, I know that. I do this every day. You need to tell him that, not me. You need to be de-escalating the situation, not me, okay? They tell me that they're gonna go talk to him. I say, if you don't talk to him, I'm gonna continue to defend my right verbally to film, okay? They go back, nothing changes. Guy continues to cuss me out, continues to make threats to me over and over and over again. The cops don't do anything about it. I tell the guy again, I have a right to film. There's no expectation of privacy in public. The officer should be telling you this, right? Cops come to me and say, hey, now you're interfering. I said, I'm not interfering. If you guys aren't going to tell him, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to stand here and take threats and verbal abuse, okay? They did nothing about it. When they go back, same thing happens. The guy continues to berate me, cuss me out, make threats. Officers didn't do nothing wrong, or didn't do anything about it, okay? When they finally decide to leave, I try to get their names. Most of them just take off without me even being able to. I quote different policies, penal codes, saying I'm allowed to do this. You guys took an oath. It's your job to defend our rights. It's your job to de-escalate stuff. If I was there telling somebody I'm going to kick their ass and I'm going to catch them slipping and telling somebody to rob somebody, I would be in handcuffs. I would be in arrest.
Did you tell the officer you wanted to file a report on that guy?
No, I don't want to file a report on that guy. I want to file a complaint on your officers for not doing their job.
Okay.
Did they ask me if I wanted to file a complaint? No, because they could care less, because it is biased. They're being biased against me because I film you guys and I put you guys on the internet, and they don't like that.
Okay. Well, just to be fair, all right, if you had a problem with them not doing something, did you tell them?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Of course I told them.
Is that on film?
It's all on film, man.
Okay. So if I needed to, could I get a copy of that film?
Yep, it's on Copwatch San Diego on YouTube, or IRATE Productions.
Well, the entire video that's not edited, you just download it right on the
Copwatch San Diego. It's
Okay.
on live stream.
So you're telling me that everything that's on Copwatch is the entire video?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Can I have your ID?
I don't have my ID,
Okay.
and I'm only gonna give you my first and last name and my phone number. I'm not gonna fill out a FI like I did last time.
Okay,
You guys should have complaint forms instead of putting them on those things, because that's intimidation.
No. Okay, so I'm getting your general information right here so that it can be put on the proper form.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's how it's
Right.
done.
Well, last time.
I don't carry the forms out with me because it's all over.
Well, last time it was literally put on a FI card,
It's not an FI.
and
this is an
and he
information
he wanted to fill everything out because that's what was on the form.
Okay. All right. Can I have your first name?
My first name is Aaron, Aaron.
Happen at?
About a half an hour ago, so
So it's 3:17 now. So
2:30, 2:45.
okay. And you said it was at the El Super.
3900.
It's not the university address, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And which incident was it again?
It was a lady who smashed a car with a rock.
I guess we came over on the scanner.
What'd they say?
Hispanic
You
female.
go ahead and show me out on.
The reason I came out because they radioed in that there was a Hispanic male and a Hispanic female with Copwatch out here.
See this, dude? Like, we are allowed to film, dude. Why are we getting calls about us being here? We
I was
came
the
to
one
file.
that put that out because whenever somebody's filming us, that's kind of a safety thing for us.
It's not.
Don't you agree?
No, it's a First Amendment.
Well, that's-
there are several
that's-
laws
that's
and
great.
policies that say so. Even
look,
in your own
Aaron,
policy,
hang on a second,
3.26 says that we
Hang
have a
on,
right to
let
film.
me
I
explain
have a
something.
press pass issued by you guys.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, but you're not the only ones out here that's filmed. Listen, let me talk.
I am.
Okay? You're not the only one that's out here filming.
Correct.
And there's some people that have filmed us that have had ill intentions towards us. So as a
That's
safety-
not my problem.
listen,
You guys
as a
know who
safety
I am.
thing- As a safety thing for my officers, I just want everybody to be aware. There's nothing wrong with me telling
Well,
them.
I'm sure you've guys gotten several memos about me because everywhere I go, everybody
It's not
seems
you.
to know about me.
I
but look,
listen,
it doesn't.
How many times have I talked to you?
Exactly.
I've never talked to you, so I don't know you. Okay? So now that I'm here talking to you, I know what's up.
They're trying to ask if it's related to the one he messaged you about.
I haven't looked on my computer yet. Okay. So let me finish with this. All right. So it's the incident where some lady broke out a window with a rock.
You know, she hit a car with the
It's all
window.
alleged. The point is, your officers need to know their policies.
Well, that's
and
what I'm
reinforce
trying to
it.
gather information so I know exactly which.
Okay.
incident
Yes,
you're
it
talking
happened at El Super.
Okay.
It was an alleged lady who
about.
smashed
And
a car
who
with
was
a
the
rock.
one that was supposedly making
The one. The person who made a threat to me was the person that was reporting the
so
crime.
the reporting party on that one?
Yes. I don't care about that. I can resolve situations on my own. The problem is that your officers didn't do anything to escalate. Instead, they turned it on me, saying that I was interfering. All I was doing was defending my rights, which they should have did. I was trying to de-escalate the situation, and your officers weren't doing anything to help.
Your officers need to communicate that with the community that you work with.
Okay.
It's your right to reinforce those
And
policies.
can you tell me the names of the officers that were there?
Officer Duncan was one of the first ones who approached me.
Okay.
Officer Benjamin, a bigger guy. I don't know his... D. Benjamin, I believe.
E. Benjamin?
I believe so.
Okay.
There were a couple others. They didn't really interject, but they're just as guilty because they didn't do anything. They didn't inform their officers or didn't inform the person that I had the right to film.
Do you know any other names of the officers that were there?
Irwin. Irwin was one of them. There was one more that I'm not really sure. Tut was there.
Tut?
She has nothing to do with it. She was dealing with the suspect, and she did not get involved whatsoever.
Okay.
Okay?
Any other names?
That's all I know for now.
How many officers total do you think?
I believe there were 4.
So Duncan, you think D. Benjamin?
Yeah, I
You're
know.
not entirely
No,
sure.
it was Benjamin. D. Benjamin.
Okay. Irwin, you sure about that one?
I
And
believe so.
Tut you saw there, she said she's dealing with the suspect.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
Not really, man.
So just
This
to,
needs to stop, dude.
okay,
Like,
just to be clear, you're filing a complaint right now.
yes,
On
Okay.
the cops. You don't know their
on the
policies.
officers.
Okay.
You don't reinforce those
So,
policies.
and I am recording this, by the way.
Great, so am I.
Okay. So, I need to ask you. Okay. We have 2 ways to deal with this. All right?
I want
We
them to
have-
be punished.
Okay. Do you want this to be a formal complaint or an informal
A
complaint?
formal complaint.
Okay.
I mean, I'm out here every single day. You guys know who I am. I can go to La Jolla and you guys know who I am. You guys know I have a right to film. You guys know I'm with Copwatch.
Okay, Eric,
You guys know
Right now, I just
I'm
wanna hear the
talking.
facts. I get what you're saying. Right
These
now, I
are
just wanna hear
facts.
the
No, these are facts. 148G is a fact.
Okay.
69B is a fact. Senate Bill 411 is a fact. I have a right to film. Okay? You guys are supposed to honor your oath and defend our right to film. Okay? When you guys don't, that's why you guys get called tyrants. That's why you have people coming over here with cameras. Because this little thing right here is big. A lot of people are watching. Okay? There's a whole movement going on. People are watching. When they see mistreatment and corruption in a department, they start holding their officers accountable.
Okay.
Okay?
Is there anything else I could do for you right now?
No.
Okay.
You can talk to your officers.
All right.
Let them know. You're a sarge, man.
Okay.
You should know this stuff already.
All right. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I've been around. Like I always say, we come out in the shadows.
Okay. All right. You guys have a good day. We'll
Yep.
be in touch, okay?
Sure
Now,
we
one
will.
question for you.
What's
You know
up?
how you said you call it in every time somebody's filming over here, right? If that's true, why is it you don't call in when I'm standing on my porch filming you guys go onto your personal vehicles and shit like that?
Probably because we don't see you.
You look right at me, bitch. You look right at me.
Why you gotta call me a bitch?
Because I can.
Okay.
Do you know the First Amendment?
Listen,
Do-
I'm,
do-
listen,
do-
if you're gonna sit here and call me a bitch,
Do
I'm
you
gonna
know the
walk
First
away.
Amendment? Do you know the First Amendment?
I'm not telling you not to call me that.
I can call you that if I fucking
I
want
can
to.
ask-
I
I
can
can-
tell you this if I fucking
same
want
thing,
to.
I can ask you
It's
the
a
same
public
thing, right?
space.
Okay. Anything else?
Get over it.
Can I give you a little tip? I wouldn't suggest calling and coming and harassing people filming your department or your officers. Okay? Because all it's going to do is bring more attention to you guys.
Okay. We're done.
We are.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That was Sergeant Lako, Patrick Lako. I hope I did okay. I was a little nervous. I don't like filing complaints because I know it doesn't do anything. And I don't like talking to cops. But it needs to be done so they learn. This can't keep happening. You seen he took it as a joke. He kind of giggled when I told him exactly what they did or didn't do.
So who'd you try to?
But we'll see what happens. I'm sure nothing. I'm sure Internal Affairs will call me and ask me the same thing, and then a lieutenant will call me and ask me the same thing, and Last time I filed a complaint, I had to explain myself to like 10 different people. And like I said, I got a phone call from the internal affair, or I got a voicemail from internal affairs saying she was at my gate. So that's kind of creepy. You're not invited to my house.
Copwatch. What's the matter with these cops nowadays, trying to have my life on lock? Now a young G like myself can't even drive around the block. They playing take one and pass it around. Imagine how they gon' act when they're acid in town. Cop watch to watch how they act on the beat. Are they violating rights for the crack on the street?